the finish.
The Foxes, I think we can beat the Foxes. I am pretty damn confident that we can beat the Foxes.
Here's a chance for us, actually. Richarlison misses out, but Honus Hector does his work. Balassi now, Garda Corilla's there for the cross. Redmond! It's 1-0.
Second chance, but I doubt it. For God's sake. Oh my God. Most undeserved victory you'll probably ever see on this save ever.
It's full time! And it's Jaguars 0, the Foxes 1. Unlucky Mr. Just Another Guy HD, but you've been knocked out by the guys that nobody fancied.
What does the fox say? Carrizo!
Tetty. Oh, what a shot from Tetty! What a goal!
For Huddleston. Oh, it's ended up in the back of the net. James Chester got the touch.
Welcome back to another episode of the World Network Games. This is number 4. Fantastic news. Facundo Carrillo. A second Carrillo is joining the club. Now, this kid is actually joining us for 155k. We can get him on a pre-contract agreement, and he's got some decent-looking stats. He's a balanced personality, but he's 16 years of age, potentially 4.5 star. Very, very pleased to get him in. Just a backup striker. We've got 2 Carrillos at the club. Just why the fuck not? Am I right? Just from Banfield. Free transfer, easy. And I cannot, as you can see, cannot hide the light about our victory over the Jaguars. And, yeah. But what I should say is, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the World Network Game. Our Foot Manager Save here with Chaz, Campbell, and Just Another Guy who we did beat in the last episode. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It was fantastic. You should go watch it. I put a little trailer thing beforehand, hopefully, if I remember to do it in editing, which I should have done. But yeah, as I said though, go make sure you check out the other POVs after you've watched this video, of course. It will be great. Let's get on with the episode, shall we? 18-year-old Juan Calderia has joined the Foxes. He's just a better backup goalkeeper for us. Another Argentine, but he's got some decent stats for an 18-year-old. Plenty of promise in there and a decent potential ability. So you never know. Sorry I didn't get that on camera, I suppose, for you. But we've drawn Stuttgart in the next round, or the next qualifying round of the Capital One Cup. Stuttgart, the team who knocked out Campbell. Oh, beautiful. Stuttgart, I like you. You're a good team. Good little German side, Stuttgart. And I'm going to enjoy playing them and preferably beating them. Because if we beat the team that beat Lynx, it proves that we're better than Lynx. Fact. That's how science works. Oh my. Bad news has struck. Stephen Davis out of a hernia. 5 to 6 weeks. That is annoying. Because he's one of our key players in the midfield. But I've got Alex Lopez. But the bigger concern, Guido Carrillo out for 3 weeks with a damaged foot. We must do our best to cover. I mean, we've got Borges, who hopefully can cover the losses. We're having a look at Ribas. I don't think I'm going to sign him. Decent little player, but, you know, nothing special, really. Nothing that's going to really be an out-and-out big sign. We can't really afford to bring him in as well. Money's a little bit tight. But that's really disappointing about Carrillo. 3 weeks. That might affect our first game of the season. We've got obviously Stuttgart and then Zenit beforehand. Oh, a little bit nervous. Bollocks. Sergio Roberto, mardy little bastard, rejects both the loan offer of me and the Lynx Football Club. Fucking dickheads who I've got hiccups and I blame it down to them because Campbell's a dirty bastard. No, he's used his mind powers to give me hiccups. God damn it, Campbell. But no, that's a really disappointing one. Sergio Roberto, you're never going to play at Barca. I was going to give you like pretty much guaranteed first team football, but no, I don't want you any. You know what? Gone. Get away from me. Okay, so I know you can't see it now, but to fix my little injury concerns with Guido Carrillo, we're going to offer a 1-month loan deal to Kuma Babacar, a player that we were interested in, just giving this 1-month cover, and he'll probably be on the bench. He'll probably have faith in Borges, but just something a little bit better, possibly. I mean, we might evaluate our options in terms of Clough and Diaz, but they might have to play a different role, maybe as trequartistas or false nines, and that would very much maybe, and then we could turn the wingers onto attack. Who knows? But we will soon see in due time. I mean, Clough is decent, as is Sergio Diaz, but they're not. I don't really think that is refined enough to be starting for us, especially if we compare him with Zaki Clough, who is in our team. As you can see, although Clough's mentals are better, but the technical stats of Diaz is much better. But then again, do I really trust both of these? I suppose they're only backups though, so Borges would be the one starting, the 33-year-old Brazilian, who certainly does have the attributes. So, I guess we'll see. But perhaps Boubacar might be coming in after all. Babacar has joined on a 1-month emergency loan deal as cover for Guido Carrillo. Just thought I'd let you know. Not a long bit. We've got Stuttgart soon. Another match. 2 matches in 2 episodes. Pwah, bonkers. Right then, it's game time. We've gone to our attacking format. Obviously, we are at home. We've had a couple of injury hit. We've been injury hit, let's be honest. So Babacar, Jacob Murphy and Max all come onto the bench. Coquelin, Lopez and Borges start. As I said, though, we've gone to our more attacking lineup. Our fullbacks back on support. We're not playing counter. And I think I got a piece of advice from Campbell, and he said just murder Maxim, which I think that means look out for Maxim. So he's certainly one to watch. But we are favourites for this game, surprisingly. So let's hope we can beat Stuttgart, the team that knocked out Lynx. If we could do that, that would be very, very pleasing. Obviously, a lot of this team are capable of winning this game. I really do think so, even with Lopez, Coquelin and Borges all making their first start of the season. Obviously, Borges is the only one who's not actually played yet. And I'm sure he will be quite alright in the end. So, excuse me, that was a very weird noise. So yeah, let's see how we get on our second game in charge. And again, it's in the cup. Again, my same idea is I do not mind if we get knocked out of this cup because it means less games to play. And I really, really want to focus on the league. I don't want to finish last. So I'm going to be brutally honest. I just don't want to finish last. That would be disastrous. We are in the purple again today, which looks like hearts when we go into the 3D match engine, but I'm too lazy to change it, and these guys will eventually have to learn. But we are starting reasonably soon, I hope. I've selected. Here we go. I think we're off. Here we go. Maxim. Ooh. Right then, here we go. Sorry about that. Just to pause the game. Little bit. So far, even start after 5-6 minutes. Dominating the possession. Here's Alex Lopez. Hits the wall, but it's still a chance, though. Coquelin finds Lopez. Miss Marcio Richardes. 1-0. 7 minutes. The shadow striker on the turn. 1-0. And we have dominated this game in the early stages. The opening 7 minutes have been all Foxes. And Coquelin, as you can see, plays the ball to Lopez. And that is a lovely turn, shot, finish into that bottom right-hand corner. 1-0. Good start. Very good start. I wonder how the Penguins are getting on. I'm going to have to check. Vishalka, if we can make it 2 early on, get this game over and done with. Balassi, it's falling around and it's not dropped for the players that we wanted. And Ayala has maybe done a bit of a tactical foul there. He's not the quickest and he's picked up a yellow card. That's scary. Let's not be the team that has issues in terms of yellow cards or red cards. Disciplinary issues, that's the word I was looking for. But couldn't find. Dominated this game so far. The 4-2-3-1 works both counter-attackingly and attackingly, it seems. Although Werner is through now, but Kasper Schmeichel, I was going to say strong hands, but he's walked the ball out of play with that one. A little bit shaky there, but Maxim, Vishalko away. Lovely stuff. Maxim again. Finds Coquelin, lovely tackle, and it's Hlusuk, and it's away by Vishalko in the end. Penguins still 0-0 with Chivas. It would be amazing if we were the only team left in this competition. Not great for the legs and for the fitness, but it would be amazing. Obviously, that incredible victory last time out against the Jags, which was last week, which again you should go watch out already, but I assume you probably have by now. And again, as I said, go watch the guys' perspectives on it. I don't know if there'll be much going on in their videos. Borges is offside. Let's not get excited too much. But good to see he can still bang them in, even if he can't stay onside. But Stuttgart have really got back into this game in the sort of, in the kind of latter stages. Again, I don't see us going far in this tournament. Honestly, I saw us getting knocked out by the Jags, but the fact we held on and dug in and grinded out a performance was very, very pleasing. I am one of those guys that this might sound silly, but I say it a lot, but I love the ability to grind out games and show great character. Here's Werner, though. Oh, that is a speculative effort. And Kasper Schmeichel, on his tippy toes, saves that one. And another highlight. Highlights galore in this game, but Balassi wins it back. Chance maybe to hit them on the break. No, Maxim. Lovely ball to Harnik. He's in behind. That is a lovely goal. Just an incisive breakaway from Stuttgart, and they've pegged us back 1-0, and they've really grown into this game, and they've deserved that goal. It's a lovely through ball. Kaisara couldn't stop him, and they have scored. It's not Kaisara, it's Hector, Jonas Hector, and they've really got back in this game very well. Stuttgart, in fairness to them, but maybe we could immediately reply. Vishalko, Redmond, the hero of the last game. Richardes again. Oh, they weren't level long, were they? About 5 or 6 minutes. And Marcio Richardes looking to be an absolute steal on a free transfer that Lee picked up. And that is fantastic work. I know he's rooting for us, and he'll be happy to see one of his maybe lesser, more of his coup signings, one of his lesser known, less expected, less pressure signings, has really done the business for us today. 2 goals for the Brazilian. Lovely. Penguins are nil at Chivas as well still. That's pretty interesting to see. Coughlin's picked up a yellow card. That ball-winning midfielder role is going to cause me nightmares all season due to the amount of yellow cards they pick up. It happens at Brentford and it happens here again. They just pick up so many fouls. And Ayala! It's 2 red cards in 2 games. What is he doing? There's some discipline problems in this team. A head in hands moment. I don't want to take off Richardes because he's playing absolutely brilliantly. We're going to take off we're going to take off... I'm lost. I don't know what to do. We're going to move Lopez there. Richardes is going to... It's going to play a roam playmaker. We're going to switch Lopez to be a box-to-box. Hopefully game up and down the pitch more. Coquelin on a yellow card. I'm scared. I'm going to admit that has scared me. We are 2-1 up and we're going to go counter. Again, obviously I've not really addressed the issue so far, but Balassi will drop back in a second. So we'll drop Balassi back a little bit. And then bring on James Chester. Super sub again, I suppose. He'll have to play. Why is he uncomfortable playing there? That makes no sense. Is that stupid? Whatever. Do not care. And we'll move... Coquelin can play left, I suppose. We'll bring on Callum McManaman. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the man we want. And go counter. A bit more direct. And let's hope we can see this game out now. I am a little bit scared. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. They'll be fine. They're grown men. It's about to be half time anyway. I can give them a team talk there. So, yeah. I guess I'll see you after half time, probably. So those changes are locked in play, and I assume the free kick will be taken. If they score this now, it'll be disastrous. It is Maxim. It's not Maxim, is it? Is that Harnick? It's Maxim. Fuck. I was right first time. I didn't want to be. Could he score from the set piece? No. Over. Goal kick. Half time. Surely coming around soon. Penguins still 0-0 in their game. We are doing well, though. We are doing well. Keep it up. Although I'm a little bit scared going into this second half, and I imagine you guys will be too. My players, that is. That is a team talk from dreams. No more needs to be said. Borgia's not having the best game, a 6.3. Perhaps, maybe it's chance for Babacar to come on around 60 minutes if we've not down to fucking 9 men. Which, knowing is, could feasibly happen. We kick off then for Schalke, Redmond. And he gets past his man, and the highlight's over. Fantastic. So again, right, Stuttgart going to have more of the game. They're going to have more of the chances. That yellow card has really, really hampered what we wanted to do. And we have to hope that it does not come back to bite us in the arse. Daniel Ayala and Alex Tete, 2 players that I'm quite happy with, to be honest. But they're that is Borges off the bar. And it's a chance again for Schalke, another cross again. It's away before it can reach Blasi Lopez, shot wide. But 2 players, obviously, as I said, Ayala, Tete, 2 players I'm a little bit worried about disciplinary. And their aggression is beginning to slightly concern me, as I said. 2 yellow cards in 2 games, and McManaman, don't be injured. Please, a red card, it's 10 apiece. This game's bloody madness. Please tell me McManaman's fit to continue. He is. He might have picked up a bit of a knock, but I'm sure he will survive. He only came on at half time. I bloody hope he's alright. It'd be a bit of a waste of substitution, but it's 10 apiece now, perhaps. This game might have got a bit easier as far as we are concerned. We're going to stick to counter. Vishalko finds Redmond. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. I don't even know what's happened. Serie D has given away a penalty, and I believe it's going to be Richardes for his hat-trick, isn't it? A hat-trick hero could be among the cards. Marcio Richardes scores. Easy done it. Wraps up the game. 3-1. Fantastic news. Get in 66 minutes. He's got a hat-trick. He's played a massive part in this victory today because he's the one who scored all the fucking goals. And I love a shadow striker when they work properly, and he is a hard-working shadow striker that seems to be working properly. So Gentner, which is just a rip-off of Bentner, it seems. It's floating around. It might end up anywhere. It's away. Gentner. Fucking Gentner. Oh, D's hit the bar. McManaman away. That was close. Bloody hell. It was a little bit scary. But it looks like we might be on our way into the next round. I'm keeping an eye on the Penguins score. Still 0-0 with Chivas, the Mexican side. Obviously, after this, we have Zenit, who got beat 5-1 by the Penguins last time out in the whatever cup it's called. The other cup. This cup. It was the last round of this cup. But we've got them in the other cup, the League Cup, which is the one where everyone's in. I'm sure they'll be keeping an eye on our result as well. I mean, we've shown that we can actually play reasonably well here today against with 10 men for a majority. Although we are playing counter-attacking now, maybe Stuttgart having a little bit better of the game in these latter stages. But certainly shown 2 wins from 2. It's a certainly pleasing performance. And I got to admit, I honestly... Not that I wouldn't count ourselves out. I honestly think that people think we are the weakest squad, and I'm happy that we can be, maybe proving them wrong slightly. With some good performances as Callum McManaman makes it 4. And that is a fantastic goal. As I said, our wing play is so vital, and it's working to perfection. And I'm very, very happy. Even with Borges up front, who's not had the best of games, we've won here today. And as Redmond thought he was a plane, Richanko, lovely ball that is on the volley. McManaman, other side of the net, 4-1, game over. Thanks for playing. Done. I will see you at the end of the game. Done. It's done. Nothing else has happened. You know what? Defensive. See the game out. 4-1. Confident performance. That's how I like them. Confident. I like confident performances is what I'm saying. I like my team to show a bit of swagger. Clock ticking, winding down, and that is all she wrote. Thank you very much. 4-1 to the Foxers. Massive result. I'll see you when we find out who we draw against. Now, how did Completely Chaz get on against Chivas? That is something that is interesting me a little bit. Let's see when it loads up. 2-0 in the in extra time. That's got to sting. And I'm sure Ayala will return as soon as possible. I'll see you when something else happens. And we're the last ones left in this cup. Who would have thought that? I've just seen... we've in the Capital One Cup, which is obviously the one we just progressed in, our group has been drawn. Shit. We're going to get shat on. Not Gary Lineker, whenever he tweets something. Not shat on Foxers. It's, we might actually be by Dortmund, Lazio and Schalke in our group. That is tough. That is very, very tough. And the group stage is horrible because it means so many extra games to play, so many tired legs, and I can only... imagine what it's going to do to the fitness. I think what we've discovered is by the groups, I think we've qualified for the I think that this is the World Network Game equivalent of the Champions League is what we've just qualified for. No one else did that, and I'm just saying we're the only team to qualify for the Champions League. It's better than those Tim Pot Cups that the other guys want to win. I'd rather win the Champions League, mate, where the big boys play. The Champions League. I find it ironic that one of the players with our highest natural fitness of 16 in Michael Ciani is the player who's been injured twice now. Twice! He's now out for a gashed head. What is he doing to get a gashed head? Bloody hell, must have been headbutting Carrillo's abs of steel in obviously an accidental... No, maybe he was testing it this would hurt you more than me. Nobody wins with a headbutt. Just saying. Nobody wins with a headbutt. Right then, second game of the episode against Zenit here in the other cup, because there's 2 and they're very confusing. I'll have to get them confused. Tete is back from suspension, but Coughlin has done enough to convince me to let him keep his place, essentially. Shikwi is definitely back and is in contention of maybe coming on the bench, maybe for Jacob Murphy, who's not as fit. Other than that, Babacar, nowhere near. I'm not risking him with 74% condition. Sergio Diaz will come on. Well, you'll see the starting lineup when we face Zenit in just a minute when I get to the game. So I'll see you then. A second game in a video. Bloody hell's bells. Right then, Zenit, odds-on favourites, and you can see why. Rondon, Danny, Hulk, some fantastic players in that team. Ezekiel Garay, Dominica Crescito, Jason Shackle, Witzel, Jason Shackle. Jason Shackle? What? Burnley? Right, but we've made a couple of changes anyway. I'm resting players. I'm happy to go out in this cup, even though Chaz beat Zenit 5-1 in the last episode. In his perspective, which again, go check out everyone else's perspectives of this episode. It will be in the description their channels will be in the description as per usual. But yeah, so Kaisara makes a debut, Max makes a debut, Yassine Shikwi makes a debut, McManaman has come in to replace Balassi, and Sergio Diaz also makes a debut, just giving some people some rests. because I'm really... and if we can win, that'll be fantastic. Shows that we've got great strength and depth. But also want to give some people game time. Try and get them a little bit of match fitness in a competition that, at this point, we've already had success in one cup so far. We are in the group stage of the, I assume, Champions League style one. This one I'm happy for us to go out of, if needs be, because we can't have two cups going side by side. It would absolutely kill the legs of the team, and the fitness would just be... It could ruin our league form, it's all I'm saying, and I don't really want that to happen. I don't know about you. Danny now finds Fela Zulin. Rondon, and there's Hulk. This might be one. Oh, that's a good save from Schmeichel. I thought that was going past him. And there's Sergio Diaz, just can't keep it in play. Can the Paraguayan 16-year-old or the 16-year-old Paraguayan, whichever way you prefer that. We're going to do, we are away from home, and I expect Zenit to boss the ball a little bit more. We're going to play counter-attacking. It's fine with me, but here's Alex Lopez. Nathan Redmond has the ball now. Oh, the game is laggy a little bit. Diaz finds Malafive. Makes a save. Oh my goodness me, that was a nice bit of lag there, wasn't it? Alex Lopez whips in. James Chester can't nail it down. He's also making a start, by the way, for Daniel Ayala, who is suspended, out for a game. 2 yellow cards in the one that was in this episode. Bloody marvellous. McManaman now. Oh, it's a lovely little dinky run from McManaman. It's sort of still with him. It's a penalty. It's a free kick. McManaman's being booked for diving. I thought... Fuck, motherfucker. How's everyone else going on? Oh, we've got so many highlights. We're only on key. We're on key highlights, and we're getting bloody everything. I should put it to bloody only commentary, shouldn't I? Bloody hell. There's Hulk, Fazuin, Danny. I can see them breaking the deadlock they have. Danny with the opening goal after 11 minutes. You knew it was coming. I think the better team are 1-0 up at this point. And I know it's weird to say because Chaz beat them 5-1. Maybe it was an off day. And as I said, a weakened squad. I'm not too concerned. It was a lovely finish. He's well to just completely dodge the tackle of Max and fire it into the far corner. And we, as I said, are 1-0 down now, unfortunately. As everyone else getting on, Lynx 0-0 with Gremio. Jaguars are 1-0 up to that team. And the Peckish Penguins, even though it's not Peckish Penguin, who is a different guy, are 2-0 up against America, Werner and Sisto. Werner, that name rings a bell. It wasn't not the guy who scored against us, was it? I'm pretty sure Werner scored against Tobias. No, who scored against us? Was it a different Werner? There's 2 Werners? I don't even know. I've gone mad. Mad as a swan. No, not quite as mad as a swan. It's too far. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Again, gonna cut these highlights to be just the highlights, so bits like this get cut out. So yeah, might as well be quiet. There's Hulk, Garcia. Oh no, this is not looking good. This might mean they might double their lead, although we could hit them on the counter. You never know. It doesn't look like it, does it? Danny again. Oh, it's a lovely little finish from Danny. 2-0. Oh, throw in the towel, lads. Game over. Oh dear. It's going to take some real big cojones to come back from 2 goals down. And to win this game especially. If we can get one, make it look, salvageable, then that would be okay. But Zenit have absolutely dominated the game today. We're going to go attacking. We might as well show them what we're made of, have a little bit of creative freedom, and hope that we can perhaps get a goal. Maybe going counter was our own downfall. Is that David Trezeguet playing for Al Ahly? It's just Trezeguet. It's not David Trezeguet. Oh, I'm pretty sure. I was going to say, I'm almost certain he's retired by now, but I'm glad that has confirmed it. Not good enough so far. Looks like our first defeat, our first ever defeat as a football club. That's a little bit annoying. Max not having the best of games, will be replaced by Jonas Hector. Other than that, I'm pretty sure we are okay. Maybe Diaz off for Borges. But no, I'll give the kid a run around. Give him some game time, because you never know. I'm sure he'll be alright. It's just his development. As I said, I'm happy to go out of this competition. So really, I could just sit back and relax at this point, because I don't really care. We've already beat Jag in the last episode. We've beat Stuttgart, and we're in against Dortmund, Schalke, and Lazio in the basically the Champions League, and I'm terrified of that, because they are very good teams, as you can pretty much guess. Well, you know they're good teams if you know football. You'll know that they are a very, very good team. Yeah, we're not in this game, but maybe Coquelin offside. It's not. It's one back. It's Francis Coquelin on loan from Arsenal. And it's a lovely set piece move. No one really picked up a lot of space in there. Their defensive shape not very good, and the ball in from Lopez. The midfielders combine, and Coquelin's got one back here. And we are 2-1. Something I've actually wondered about, which I should have asked the guys in the Skype call last time out, is I'm worried about fitness because obviously we're a London-based team. We're an English-based team. Zenit are in Russia. Does that mean we have to fly, because we're obviously going to have to fly to get to the grounds, aren't we? So I'm a bit concerned that that's going to take it out on the legs, that our players are going to constantly be jet-lagged because they're having to fly around the road to all these different countries to play games. It's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Oh, lovely. Thanks, Rondon. We might actually get back in this game, you know. I mean, maybe I've counted us out a little bit too early. That is a wayward ball, though, from whoever that was. Either Clavan or Chester. But here's Redmond. We've somehow saved it. Oh, he's hit the post, McManaman. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Right, you know what? Substitution time. A winged-based substitution worked last time out as Yannick Balassi was replaced by McManaman. The opposite substitution this time out. Hopefully, same result. We've got absolutely back in this game, and perhaps we are showing that we can hang with the big boys, even though we are 2-1 down. Stats-wise, that was, of course. Time is unfortunately running out, and it looks like we might be 2-1 losers here today. But that's absolutely fine. A rotated squad against a very good Zenit side who are in the division above us. So it's not too bad. There is another chance here. It might get a little bit worse as Kurzakov. It's Fazulin. Hulk, a fucking phenomenal player. They paid about 50 million for. He hits that wide. You would expect better from a player of his calibre. But the highlight still goes. Schmeichel, forward, Redmond. You never know. You never know. Redmond, Lopez, Chikui, Diaz. Sergio Diaz, that's an awful finish. The 16-year-old can't make wonders on his debut. Can't save us in the last minute. And I believe we are 2-1 losers today. There's Balassi, Shikui, Diaz, here we go. Maybe, you never know. I'm going to keep saying it. 10 seconds left in this game. Lopez, Shikui. It's tackled, but Lopez still has it. We're in their third. It's out of play, and surely that is game over. And he's thrown the ball in, and Zenit have beaten us, but that is no concern. We've played very well. We've taken the game to them in an aspect. And we have had a decent game, so not too bad in the end, not terrible. But that is going to conclude today's episode. 2 games done, both in the thingy, 1 win, 1 defeat. You know, mixed bag of results then, I suppose. But it was very, very good to get some games. And next time we bring to you Jaguars versus Foxes, round 2 in the league for the points. That's going to be an interesting one. Can we repeat the heroics that we did in the cup, or will we, or has Jag learnt how to deal with our sit-back counter-attacking football? Who knows? But I will see if that's one. Thank you very much for watching. You've been awesome as per usual. I'm happy that you're enjoying the series. Clickety-clack the like button, even though I'm not Philly D. But that is that, and I want to thank you very much for watching. As I said, you've been awesome as per usual. Much love. Bye-bye.